Hello children, this is standard 10th, chapter number 3, that is pair of linear equations in two variables. We have started with exercise 3.5. Now we have reached question number 4, fourth sub question. It reads as, place A and B are 100 kilometers apart on a highway. One car starts from A and another from B at the same time. If the car travels in the same direction at different speeds, they meet in 5 hours. If they travel towards each other, they meet in 1 hour. What are the speeds of the two cars? Children, we are supposed to formulate linear pair of equations, and then we are supposed to use any of the methods learnt earlier to solve them. So now let's begin with the work. Here there are two places A and B that are 100 kilometers apart. So you can see the picture over there. A and B are the two places. As there are two conditions, I have shown it in two parts. The one that is shown on the left and the one that is shown on the right hand side. Okay, now A and B are two places that are 100 kilometers apart. You can see in the figure. Now children, finally the question is find the speed of the cars. Now there are cars that are moving from place A and place B. In the first condition, they are moving on the same direction. So you can see the arrows here, they are being shown on the same direction. Whereas the second condition tells you that they are moving in the opposite direction. So you can see the arrowheads. They are moving on the opposite directions. Children, let us consider the speed of the car from the place A to be x kilometer per hour and the speed of the car from B to be y kilometer per hour. Now children, if you think a little bit, you will see in the first condition they are moving in the same direction. It means here I have shown it that they are moving from left to right. Now children, they are meeting somewhere also. So here, if they are meeting at the given point here, it means B has travelled a very less distance, whereas A has covered such a long distance. And they are meeting at a particular place, right? So it means the speed of A is more because it has to cover more distance, and the speed of B is less because it has to cover less distance. So that is why you will see the length of the arrow here is also different. Now children, let's talk about situation 1. That is, they are moving in the same direction and the time taken after which they meet, it is 5 hours. Now let us talk about the distance travelled by car A. For it, the time is 5 and the speed is x kilometer per hour. And we all know that distance is time multiplied by speed. So the distance travelled here comes out to be 5x kilometer for the car A. And for car B, it will be 5y kilometer. Okay? Now children, you will see that the difference in the distance covered, it is nothing but 100, because from A to B, that extra distance the car A had to travel from here to here. That distance extra it has to travel. So children, here we get the statement for the distance as 5x minus 5y equal to 100. That 100 is the distance between A and B. Simplify it, you get it as x minus y equal to 20. Now this is all about the first situation. Now let's move to the second situation. Here the cars are moving in the opposite directions and they are meeting somewhere after 1 hour. So the time taken is 1 hour. After 1 hour, the distance travelled by the car at A will be x into 1, that is x kilometer. Similarly, for the car starting from B, it will be 1 multiplied by y, that is y kilometer. We are calculating everything in distance. So we are converting it into distance and we are getting the statements. Now children, the total distance travelled by both A and B, you can see in the figure also, that is 100. So x plus y will be equal to 100. This is how you get the second equation. Now with the two equations, you can proceed with any of the methods and you get x as 60 kilometers per hour and y to be 40 kilometers per hour. That are the speed of the cars. The next question. The area of a rectangle gets reduced by 9 square units if its length is reduced by 5 units and the breadth is increased by 3 units. So there are changes in the length and the breadth. If the change is there in the length and breadth, the area will also change. The second condition it is, if we increase the length by 3 units and the breadth by 2 units, the area increases by 67 square units. Find the dimension of the rectangle. That means we are supposed to find out the length and the breadth. In that case, we are going to consider the length to be x and the breadth to be y. You can see the picture of that rectangle also. In that case, the area will be xy. Now there is a change in the length, in the breadth as well as change in the area. So children, let me read out the statement. If its length is reduced by 5, so initially the length was x, now it will be x minus 5. The breadth is increased by 3, so initially it was y, now it will be y plus 3. And we all know that the multiplication of length and breadth is area. That is why we have written these two brackets. They are length multiplied by breadth. X minus 5, y plus 3. That is length multiplied by breadth, which gives you this as the area. But children, it is again told in the question that there is decrease in the area. The statement reads as, the area of a rectangle gets reduced by 9 square units. That is why initial area was xy and now it is reduced by 9, so minus 9. So the new area is xy minus 9. Simplify this equation and you finally get an equation that reads as 3x minus 5y equal to 6. Let's move to the second condition. If we increase the length by 3 units and the breadth by 2 units, the area increases by 67 square units. Length is increased, so x plus 3. Breadth is also increased, that is why y plus 2, and their multiplication gives you the area. And what is happening of that area? It is also increasing by 67. So on the right hand side we have written it as xy plus 67. Simplify it and you get an equation that is 2x plus 3y equal to 61. Now children, you have two equations. Solve it out and your length comes out to be x equal to 17 and your breadth was y, that is 9 units. Thank you for now. We'll meet in the next video for the next part.